Okay, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Makakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles from Great Millstone who teach real well. And salutations to the hopeful elect that you guys may be saved. And hopefully through the grace of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, that you may be sealed. This is your brother Marco Wayu from the branch of the Great Millstone here in Chicago. Coming at you with another lesson, man. The title of today's video, or the topic of today's video is, man, we gonna, have you gonna coming into this truth, you have to leave that worldly mindset, man, because this world, the stuff that they preach, the stuff that they value is ultimately gonna get you to go off and you need to be led astray, man, and it's ultimately a death style, man. That's not gonna benefit you, man. And the ways of the ways of this world is not of the ways of the Lord, man. It's completely backwards. Even though they try to tell you that they for the Bible and that that they believe in God, but they don't do nothing that the Lord tells them to, man. I'm gonna start off with a couple precepts, but I'm gonna start off with 1 John 2:15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him, man. We're not supposed to love this world, man. And because you think, man, they didn't, when Howard Shot came down here, they didn't love him. They didn't love what he preached, and they put him to death, man. And it was mostly our people that did it, man. I remember I seen a tweet a while ago talking about some if you seen so-called JC getting beat up or getting jumped, would you help him? And then someone commented, and they was like, oh, I'm gonna do the same thing he did when we was in slavery. And not that, and them not knowing the scriptures, they don't even know that this was our punishment, man. This was the curse that was gonna get put upon us if we went off. And for Jake to say that, man, it shows that they don't love the Lord, man. They don't love the Lord. They basically mean like the Lord's sacrifice, the Lord getting put to death was not enough, man. And that's why we shouldn't care about this world, man, especially when it's going to be destroyed, man. This verse 16, for all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world, man. And that's the thing. This whole world is, especially the generation, I'm in, and just the stuff that's being pushed through social media, it's real sexual, man. Everything is overly sexualized. Everything is just overly, it's overly like, questioning people's morals, where people don't even have any morals, man. And the thing is, a lot of people don't understand that and don't see it. You know, if you be on like TikTok, Instagram, especially Instagram, like, shoot, everything you see on there, every reel you see is just overly has some sexual undertone with it, man. From the jokes, from the skits, from everything that these people be posting, man. And that's not of the Father, bro. That's not of the Father. None of that is of the Lord, man. And and this is verse 17. And the world passeth away, and the lust thereof, but he that doeth the will of the Most High abideth forever, man. So everything of this world is gonna pass by, man. All this stuff, none of this stuff is gonna be remembered, man. All these people want to talk about being remembered, but all this shit is gonna be forgotten. Just think about the from the just think about the trends and the people you used to see. A lot of them have, passive aware. You forgot about them. So let's think about the trend, like growing. Just think about like the people who were famous and passed away. They don't care about them no more. They moved on to the new big thing, the next big thing, and that's what's going to ultimately happen with this world, man. Because this world likes to show you stuff that's like that's just like that's pleasing to your eyes, that's pleasing to your ears, man. But all that stuff is just be there to distract you and get you to go off and basically, not, and forget about what's going on, with the will of the Father, man. It's ultimately about to happen to this place, to get you to, get comfort in this place and have your little bit of fun. And then you're not even thinking about, what's going on around the world, with the rumors of wars, with the Matthew 24, all this stuff is there to distract you. Like mothers don't be paying attention to the news. You be hearing people be talking about, oh, such and such this, such and such that with with these so-called celebrities, but they don't even know what's going on around the world, and all this stuff, the earthquakes, these aircrafts falling out the sky. None of that, man. These people care about whatever the fuck such and such got going on. Oh, or such and such, did this and cheated. I'm like, what does it even matter? Like, where it doesn't matter at all, man. That's not your life. Oh man, our life is to follow the will of the Lord, man. Especially if you came into this truth, man. That's all our lot is, man. Everything else is just folly. This is Romans 12 and 2. Actually, no, this is verse 4. I'm gonna start at 1. In Romans 12 and 1, I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that you present your bodies as a living sacrifice, wholly acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service. And that's the will of the Lord, man. That's our reasonable service, is putting our bodies on the line and preaching this truth, man, and so we can present our bodies as a living sacrifice, and we can be made acceptable unto the Lord, man. That's our job. We not supposed to be doing nothing more, nothing less, man. That's first and foremost what we supposed to be doing. Everything else in this, we got our jobs. If you got family to take care of, you do that too. You can have your little fun, but our first and foremost thing is this truth, man. We got to be doing the works and leaving this world behind, because this world is ultimately about to pass away anyway. But the point that is in two. Be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good. May prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect in the will of the Most High, man. That's what we do. We got to be transformed. We have to be that new creature, man. Once hearing this truth being washed away, being washed, man. We gotta fit, spiritually wash ourselves, man. And cleanse ourselves from the impurities that's in our bodies, man. From all the stuff that we used to do. A lot of the stuff that we used to do, we're not supposed to be doing no more. And, I'm saying this to, speaking to me first and foremost, like, Lord willing, this is edifying to you brothers and sisters that's listening, man, because this is heavy, man. We got to remember this. Yeah, like, coming into this truth, we got to be transformed, and we have to change. We can't be the same person we used to be, man. We got to do things differently, man. Upon hearing this truth, we gotta, first and foremost realize the things that's gonna happen, and we have to weigh that stuff down, man. Like, you gotta think about a lot of things, man. Like, ultimately, shoot, some people not gonna want to hear it. Well, what you got to say. Some people gonna scoff, and some people that you made known in the world, that you probably loved in the world, they not probably gonna want to hear it. From your friends to your family, they not gonna want to hear it, man. And ultimately, you gotta think about what's gonna happen to them. The Lord might have that covering on you, but since they didn't believe they're not gonna have that same covering you did. Only thing you can do is pray for them. Well, unless and have the spirit of Jeremiah on you, man. And you gotta. That's all the stuff you have to weigh, man. And the thing is, every day, we not getting any younger, man. This every day is closer and closer to that day. We're not going back in time. All we doing is going forward. So every day is coming closer and closer to that day, whether you like it or not. And we on the Lord's timing, man. We not on our time. We on the Lord's timing. Whenever He wants to, come crack down on this place, man. That's it, man. That's it. That's the cutoff, man. And actually, man, let me go to that. Speaking of that, measure the time diligently. So that's second Esdras 6. Oh, no, second Esdras 9. And second Esdras 9 and 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. When thou seest part of the signs which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he had made, man. And we see these signs, man. The signs are coming to pass, and we see these signs coming to pass. We know ultimately what's going to happen. We know the wars and rumors of wars. We know Jacob's troubles upon us. But we know all of these things are the beginning of sorrows, man. That's in the book of Matthew chapter 24. This was all the beginning of sorrows, seeing these things. So it's gonna get before it get better, it's gonna get way worse, man. This is verse 3. Therefore, when thou shalt be seeing earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou understand that the Most High spake of these things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. And these was all pre-written. This was foretold centuries ago, man. And the thing is, this is stuff that's only going. This is stuff that's only happening now, in this time, man. And the Lord is going to come back in our lifetime, man. Lord willing, we the elect, because these a lot of these people, they don't know, man. A lot of these people of the world, they only doing worldly things. And what's the worldly things? Being distracted by by whatever, these celebrities that these mothers be watching, whatever TV shows or movies they be watching. They get distracted by all that, or it just be their job, or they just so self-centered and focused on their life, man. They're not caring of whatever the hell is going on around them, man. But we know what's going on. We know ultimately all this stuff is gonna pass away. So all this stuff is gonna be destroyed and pass away, man. And that just goes back to us leaving this world, man, and not being of this world, man, and not loving this world, man. Because all this stuff is temporary. All this stuff, from your cars, the money, the car, from the money, the cars, the clothes, the hoes, the houses. Esau can easily come and take that shit, man. You don't own nothing in this world, man. You just borrowing it from the women too, man. All this, man. Nothing in this world is you really own, man. Shoot, you don't even own yourself. They got a social security number, which they got a certain. You are basically a number to Esau, man. And that's what you gotta remember, man. You will never be, man. Esau will never let you be anything on this world, man. As long as they in rulership, man, they not gonna let that happen. They ain't never gonna let Jake be happy. They gonna always find a way to suppress Jake, and suppress Jake and basically put Jake down, because we under the curses, man. This is Micah 2:10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with the sword of destruction, man. So this is not our rest, man. We not supposed to be you can have a retirement plan if you're older, brother, but we not supposed to be trying to have a retirement plan here and trying to find paradise here, man. Because all this stuff is fitted for destruction. And you can't even have fun here, man. By the time you retire, man, you lived all your life. You ain't got no your youth is gone, man. You ain't got nothing. Like, you ain't got you ain't got that ruddiness to you, that youthfulness, that youthful spirit. All your strength is gone from the food and all the stuff that Esau put in your body that didn't broke you down. And then by the time by the time you retire, you ain't got no bread. I mean, you ain't got no strength. You got all this money, but you ain't got no strength or anything to use it for, man. And that's hell, man. That's hell. That's hell. That's hell, at least in my book, man. Esau make you get all this, save up and get a 401k or a Roth IRA, save up all this money, but for you only to have all this bread once you turn 50, 60, when you old, when you ain't got no strength to you, you ain't got your youthfulness to you ain't got nothing. And that's messed up, man. You ain't supposed, only thing that money gonna be used for is for the generation after you. And that's really all is gonna be used for. But like, yeah, man, you can't have nothing here, man. This is so, man. We gotta, man, keep doing this work, man, and not being and not caring about what Esau do, man. If you lose your job, you lose your house, your wife, the cars, all that, man, some money, and all that stuff is gonna be taken away anyway, man. So we have to weigh all this stuff down, man, and think about this. What can be taken from us? What do you value? Are you gonna value the Lord more? Or are you gonna value whatever this world has to offer you? You know. Hopefully this was edifying. I'm gonna end it right there, Lord willing. This was edifying. I'm gonna first and foremost give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles from Great Millstone who teach and rule well. Salutations to all for elect that you guys may be saved. And hopefully through the grace of Yahweh Shai that you may be sealed. With that, I'd like to say stay prayed up, brothers and sisters. We almost up out of here. Shalom.